Oh, I look a scruff today. Sorry, guys. My hair's a mess. Should be going to get it cut soon. And a shave. What's wrong with you, you scruff? Scruffy Mr. Mayersky. Look at you. Can't take you anywhere. Sorry, guys. Yeah, as soon as I start, my phone's going like mad now. Okay, typical. Wasn't doing anything the past half hour. Moldavite. Do you know how difficult it is to get small pieces of Moldavite? It's actually more rare than gold dust. So I've got, this has taken me nearly 6 months. So to get these pieces, basically you have to either wait for them to be picked from the sand mines, or if, let's say, you know people who work with Moldavite and want to specifically make them into jewelry, and they'll give you the bits for them. Actually a fortune. Gold dust, it's literally gold dust. I haven't been able to get this for ages. This is an accumulation of nearly, I think, a year, something like that, of one person's work. So yeah, it's great. Lovely. So I'm really happy that I've received these, and I've been working on them now for about 9 hours. I'm debating whether to relaunch the Moldavite oil with like 1 or 2 or 3 little pieces of Moldavite. The thing is, this costs a fortune. So the bottles of Moldavite oil, I could do one of 2 things. I can sit all of these into the Moldavite oil, which I've already got probably about 4 of these equal in the oil. So I just replenish it again with more Moldavite, and the Moldavite oil you get is basically with Moldavite in it, but without the Moldavite in the bottle, so to speak. So the bottle's there filled with Moldavites inside them, and then you get the energy of the Moldavite from it. I used to do a bottle where I took 1 piece or 2 pieces just to keep that energy fresh and that memory fresh. Of course, it costs a lot more money because you're paying for Moldavite. I don't know. I'll think about it, see where I go with it. But yeah, it's really nice to work with. Really nice to work with. Today's a beautiful day. Today, we're going to talk about a crystal I believe is probably definitely one of the most amazing energy crystals of this world. Of course, Moldavite is not from this world. So there's a difference. When we're talking about of this world, what do I believe is a beautiful crystal of this world? What is the most fascinating, mystical, magical energy? And of course, if you look at the title of today's chat, it's Alexandrite. Now, Alexandrite can be found around the world, mainly in Russia, Africa, and I'm not so sure where else. Today, I'm going to show you maybe 1 or 2 or 3 pieces that, again, taken me nearly a year to find, because I want to source well. I want to be 100% sure. There's a lot of other crystals that are you believe is Alexandrite and it's not. So very cautious and very careful. Sometimes I get Alexandrite that just looks like a mucky stone, but when working with it, it's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal energy. Cut and polished Alexandrite, when we're talking about, I guess, gemstone quality, you're looking at a crystal that is more expensive than diamond. It's so rare. It's beautiful. I had a piece that was given to me by somebody very special, and it was in a ring, and it was only a tiny piece. But what I used to do is I used to put it on the client's forehead, a bit like Balinese healers. They'll use a certain crystal on their ring and use it on your third eye. I used to do that and found I got great results, phenomenal results with the opening of the third eye. So normally when I have Alexandrite, which is very rare, when I'm always asking for it, but hard to find. You'll see a lot of fake on Etsy, eBay, a lot of crap, a lot of nonsense that it isn't. But hey ho, getting the right stuff isn't easy. But when you do, it's beautiful. So I've had raw pieces that look like just a piece of stone, doesn't look brilliant. And then there's times where I'm really lucky and I get to find a piece maybe from Africa that is unbelievable, beautiful Alexandrite. Alexandrite normally in its uniqueness is a kind of greeny stone, and in that greeny stone, when you're out in the sun in Mother Nature, it's really beautiful, vibrant green. But then it has this uniqueness that when you come inside and you come into a darker environment, you can sometimes see it turning red. Very special, unusual. But it's not the fact that it does that little bit of color change, but the magic that lies within it. It's absolutely beautiful. It really is beautiful. So I'm going to show you a piece that I've got and I'm really proud of. And welcome to the world of Alexandrite. Now, it's hard to see because there is no light in here per se. Maybe if I lift that up a little bit. It's the back. It's hard to see. But here it is. Beautiful. So it's a very, very beautiful green. It's been set very nicely. I've had this set beautifully in, it's a nice thick setting. Nice and strong, beautiful. And, ooh. Wow. Just hard to describe. Just placing this finger, just the tip of the finger on this beautiful crystal, the overwhelming feeling that comes over is a sense of deep peace. And it's like having a healing session. And I mean, I've got my finger on it now. It feels like my heart is expanding, but it's different from Moldavite. It's a different feeling. It feels like you're being showered. The whole of your body is being showered with a sense of, the only word I can use is peace. And it's funny because of the green. We talk about green being Mother Nature and peace. You can feel it. That's why I always say whenever I see green, it always brings me to the place of peace. So it's beautiful. It's the biggest piece I've ever owned. Never had anything this size. I've never had anything this perfect in the sense of, it's perfect. It's beautiful. It's natural. It's just like I like it, raw, not polished. I like it. So I'm looking at, it's like it's just been dug from Mother Earth and the energy is incredible. So what kind of feelings do I get? I feel like I can work with this as a healer. I feel like I can work with this as, if I'm doing any kind of spiritual work. If I'm trying to attune past, present, and future, I feel like I'm in that right zone. I feel like I can connect to the spirit world really quickly. My mind feels like I'm not thinking about anything other than being present in the moment and just feeling that connection. in the moment, which most of us don't do, when nobody's present hardly in the moment, but it brings you to that place. That's why Alexandrite is and always has been special to me. It has a unique frequency above every crystal that has been dug from Mother Earth. That's why it's so expensive. Not just the fact that it's a rare crystal and hard to find, but that it is a rare frequency. Alexandrite, to me, if I'm looking at physical healing, I would say that it de-stresses. I feel it heals any kind of emotion that is constant. If you're in not just fear, but anger, frustration, negative feelings, it clears it very quickly. If you wear it, you will feel in balance and flow. Nothing to disturb, nothing to distract. You're just in the moment. Like I said, just placing your finger on it, just like that. It feels like you're taking a second. And in that 1 or 2 seconds breath, that moment of awareness, it's like, why can't I feel like this all the time? That's why it's special. It really is unique. So, when I used to work with Alexandrite with clients, I found myself always putting it on the third eye. It always felt like the third eye was really important for you to leave on there. Heart chakra and throat chakra, I used to use a lot on clients with Alexandrite. Alexandrite always made me feel like I was in a space, a place of protection. Whenever I wore it, I always felt like everything was going to be fine. There is no issue, no problem. And the frequency that it vibrates at, it's hard not to vibrate at that same frequency. It jolts you, it kicks you up the backside sometimes, and you think, wow, this is, it reminds you of what you should be vibrating at. It reminds you of all the things that you vibrate at that you shouldn't. It helps you snap out of the negative. It helps you bring forward frequency of healing, absolute healing. And of course, when you place it on the third eye, it's going to bring great awareness, helps you see the future. It helps you see the past and the present to bring forward some kind of jigsaw that you can see the pieces. And it's like there is no doubt when you wear it. There is no worry or confusion. It just feels like I'm really balanced. I really am okay to do whatever I'm going to do. So as a healer, I liked wearing it. I always felt that when I wore it, I always felt good and I always felt protected. I always felt strong, and it's magical. It's a magical earthly crystal. If there was any crystal that I would promote as being the most powerful energy on planet Earth, it's Alexandrite. And like I said, I rarely talk about it. And I'm always asking the people who go out for me and buy all over the world, whether it be in Brazil, Africa, Germany, Russia, I always send messages out to the buyers that I've worked with for over 20 years now. And it's funny because I always put Alexandrite at the bottom. So I might just ask for some diopters. I might ask for some beautiful natural pieces of citrine and stuff. But underneath of my list, and I send it to all of them, I always have Alexandrite on. Always put Alexandrite. Because you never know, they might come across some. So I was lucky enough a good few months ago to come across 3 pieces of Alexandrite and this. So I have 4 pieces altogether. The other pieces are much smaller, but still very expensive for good quality Alexandrite. And yeah, I just thought I'd make a video on here on the live section, purely because all my videos have been censored like crazy. Literally, I have 28 people on watching today. I have it on 3 channels. I have 150, 60,000 subscribers. YouTube is censoring me like never before. It's so bad. They really are frightened of me speaking about anything. So, well, it is, and I keep saying this, it's a badge of honor, but it's so distressing when you're trying to get messages out there which are, I think, truth, and truth is being attacked. We are being attacked so badly now. You know, this tiptoe effect has changed into a steam train. They are really coming after us now. They are really pushing the agenda right now. So I couldn't think of a more beautiful crystal to wear these past few days, and that's my Alexandrite. And I wanted to share it with you today because I don't normally do lives when I talk about crystals. I normally sit down over there in my seat and do a video there and then upload it. But I thought today would be a good day to, talk about this on a live, but hey ho, doesn't work. We can see the traction is even less now. So there you go. That's it. I do wish you all a lovely day. I just want to make this a bit short. I wanted to see if this would work on here on a live, but there you go. My beautiful, beautiful piece of Alexandrite, rare, so rare and so beautiful. This is as it should be. It's been taken from Mother Earth and it hasn't been touched. This is how it should look. So this is like you talk about quality, and this is a very good quality. Sometimes you'll see mine every now and again and it'll look so dirty and ugly and but good energy. This is, you've got both. You've got it beautiful and that great energy too. So yeah, it's lovely. Really nice. So there you go, guys. I'm going to go and maybe do another video shortly. We'll talk about something else, but this was all about Alexandrite. And I'm going to put the 3 or 4 pieces on markbajerski.com, hopefully in the next day or so. And I hope you appreciate these pieces because I think they're very special. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.